Good morning, meta maniacs, crypto boomers worldwide. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne, thank you for booming in. Today we'll be continuing to highlight crypto's fastest horses. I'm seeing Solana and Luna doing big numbers out there, moving and grooving. We want to make sure we keep our eyes on the prize. Shout out to Squares. Shout out to all the boomers that are tuning into this live broadcast. We are preheating this crypto oven to $47,000 and beyond. Ether looking good, Bitcoin looking good, even Phantom's on the up and up, Polygon. It seems like most of the market now is swinging towards the green. We got a couple red line over there, but mostly things are looking better than last week, that's for sure. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. So let's go ahead and look at the markets. Definitely keep our eyes on Solana, Luna, Galaxy Digital's partnering with Goldman Sachs. It looks like we may be at the beginning of a new cycle here, which may have already started a few weeks ago. Let's go ahead and turn off these coins, these dollar bills, y'all, and check out the mathematics over here and see what's really shaking and baking. I see Theta up, Cake is up. There's a lot of movement today, and that's good. We got Rune Thorchain up 25%. This thing is ripping. This thing has been definitely one of the fastest horses. I'm not going to lie here. Up 25%. Strong buy, strong buy, strong buy. This thing is headed to break its new resistance here of, well, there's some resistance over here at 12, which already kind of broke through. And then the next is at around 16. Rune Thorchain being it's a one-of-a-kind DEX, really. I haven't seen anything like Thor. I don't know. You know, you got DEXs within the EVM chains, but this is cross-chain. So, kaboom to that. Shout out to Thor Rune. Definitely looking good. I haven't used Thor Rune in a long time. I would say probably almost a year now. I do have a bag over there that I've been holding. I forgot about until recently. So look at that. It looks like a 90-degree candle right now. We got Anchor Protocol doing well. And, you know, they're part of UST and the Luna system. And, you know, Anchor Protocol is a good place to stake your stables, specifically UST. The last time I checked, it was like 18% on the stables, which is pretty nice. You got to sell right now on Anchor Protocol. But, you know, with Solana warming up, with Luna warming up, you may be seeing these protocols doing the same. So let's look at specifically Luna. Where's Luna? So let's check out Luna against ETH. It's looking like they're doing pretty well. And Luna against ETH is a sell. Okay, so you know, keep an eye on that. I came across this article over here. Goldman Sachs partners with Galaxy Digital, and then Terra Luna sets new all-time highs. So keep an eye. And then you got also Shiba and Solana tokens lead gains. I haven't kept an eye on Shiba. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really follow Shiba. I'm not against it at all. I just don't track it. But their technicals are doing excellent. And Shiba is top 15. So, you know, they're right up there. So it's something we should pay attention to. And why not? We got someone over here in the chat that is sharing. Who knows what they're sharing? Block. Get out of here. You've been wasted. We got a bot or something. Just get out of here. Sharing. I don't know what they're sharing, but they're out of here. You've been blocked. Let me make sure I block them on all the networks. You gotta prune and trim the grass sometimes. I said this yesterday. There's always a silent lurker or some bots or somebody looking out there. And don't be scared to ban people for life and just get them out of your whole box. It's not a bad idea sometimes, guys. It's not a bad idea to just go ahead and ban people sometimes. Delete and ban them. Get them out. To business owners, it's okay to fire a customer every once in a while. You know, but you've always been taught customer is always right. Customer is always right. I don't know about that. Okay, I don't think so. I'm starting to disagree. Sometimes customers need to be fired, and they can go somewhere else. So something to consider. Kaboom. Yeah, the champ comes at things a different angle than most, and I think that's what makes things unique over here. So now we'd be the same normie, the same NPC out there. You don't want to be that guy. Anyhow, let's check out the math here and see who are some other fast horses. Am I sharing my screen? Shout out to Passive Crypto Show. I see you. Waste those who deserve it indeed. Yeah, I mean, that seemed like I don't know if it was a bot or what. I don't click on these links. If I see people I've never seen before dropping a bunch of links, they're out of here. Okay. And then, there's some people that you see around and they're not around and they're lurking and then they want to say something. I keep an eye on everything. Okay. And if there's people acting out of line, don't be scared. Just get them out the box. People are so concerned with being accepted, with having views, having more followers. Sometimes it's what you don't do. What's the quality of your followers? You know what I mean? Yeah, I rather have 100 true maniacs than 1,000 little softies. So if you know what I mean. Waste those who deserve it indeed. Let's go ahead and check out the math. We got who's winning on the 24-hour. Waves, Aave, Thorchain, Terra, KuCoin, Loopring, Chiliz, Filecoin, Ether. A lot of gains here, but Waves is making some major gains today, up 46%. What's going on with Waves? This is an OG blockchain. This is old. It's been around for a while. Waves. They're their own smart contract platform, I believe. No, they're now part of Solana. I didn't know that. They've somehow, I don't know the story of them becoming part of Solana, I'll be honest with you. But it seems like there's some good news. In the past 24 hours, you've got Waves token pumping 42%. Let me see if I can run a little search real quick, because obviously this has got to be on the strength of some news. Five days ago, let's see what they said 5 days ago. I mean, this looks like a recent announcement. Waves breaks into the top 50 with 240% monthly gain. This thing is doing awesome. Let's see what the year to date is on this. We had someone drop into, I believe, the Discord in the chat the other day saying, "Champ, check out the decks on Waves," or something had to do with Waves. And Waves has been around since I can remember, honestly. So this is, an older platform. I don't know if they've maybe rebranded or they were reacquired or what, but they're definitely looking good. 14 days up 88%, up 300, up 3x in the past 30 days. What's up with this, guys? What are we missing here? Let me see if I can run some more searches and see what's specifically happening here with Waves. You got Waves breaking into the top 50. They're up 300% in the past 30 days. Waves is an inflationary token offered as a reward for mining blocks on the decentralized open source blockchain Waves. Token rallied 240% to $30, and it's beyond right now. The rally has helped cryptocurrency. Okay, the main reason Waves has climbed up is that Neutrino's protocol total value locked has increased by 338 this past month. Neutrino is an algorithmic price-stable multi-asset protocol based on Waves, facilitating the creation of stablecoins with values pegged to real-world assets such as national currencies or commodities. Data tracked by DeFi Llama shows Neutrino is the biggest protocol on Waves. The supply of Neutrino's dollar-pegged decentralized stablecoin USDN has increased. Okay, so they probably they're offering some wild APYs. Let me see if I can find Neutrino here. Neutrino Waves. Kaboom. An infrastructure for plug-and-play algorithmic finance. Neutrino is an algorithmic price-stabled acceptation protocol. Okay. Now, you know, US Terra did very well. Terra Luna, US Terra, and this is something that's similar. Let's see if we can launch app and see what's going on over here and see what type of APRs they're offering. But Waves seems to be a very fast horse. You could stake their token, which I believe is NSBT. Let's see what their token, what that is. NSBT, Neutrino System Base Token, which is ranked number 448, up 30% as well. I would keep an eye on this token. It's ranked number 446 right now, and you can see that the Neutrino protocol allows you to stake this. But I don't know what the APRs are. Investing in NSBT staking, you get an amount of GNSB2 equal to. Okay, this is the. No, I can't see any APRs. Up to 15% APY. That doesn't seem that wild. Pick an exchange, buy USDN with fiat or crypto, stake your USDN, start earning daily rewards in 24 hours. Choose a platform and start earning. Stake ERC20 USDN from Ethereum wallet. It tells you to go to a platform. Or you can stake on Curve, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on this. I'm not going to start connecting all the wallets and doing all that right now. But it's definitely a path for us to explore. Waves, Neutrino protocol, and USDN, which is their stable coin. Let me see what... USDN, Neutrino stable. They're ranked 116 right now. They look all right. They had a little dump there, but they've been steady. You can read more about this. This is something I'm learning about. Neutrino asset-backed tokens and the Waves protocol, which right now is making a lot of noise. I'm sure that there's other information that we haven't came across regarding Waves and Neutrino, but I want to put this on our radar because it's still low cap. It's still low cap. Neutrino and all this is low cap. It looks like it's EVM compatible. It seems like I'm learning about this here in real time. We're like literally doing that research right now. So this is what it is. Neutrino, USDN, the Neutrino protocol, which is, if you go back over here to NSBT, that's their native token. NSBT, they probably pay you in that. 446. All-time highs $50. All-time lows $5. Waves Exchange is currently the most active exchange. So let's go back here to waves.exchange. I'll let this load real quick. If you click invest, what happens? Okay, it shows you the liquidity pools, and they're backed, or they're paired with USDN. So you can pair your stable here with ETH at 78%, Neutrino staking, Wave staking, LP staking. Look at this. This is probably why it's popping. These Lambo investments. So earn up to 63%. And it's UST. Okay? So APYs are on 63%. Yeah, this may be a benefit of Lambo. Up to 63% per year. The percentage of probability is floating, but is consistently high. Fixed risk limit. According to the trading strategies adjustment, we guarantee that the drawdown of your portfolio cannot be deeper than 10%. Okay, flex deposit in size period. So it looks like they got something going on. Lambo stands out among other Waves Exchange investment products due to its balanced risk profit strategy. The sustainable reward of about 60% is provided by the lowest risk compared to other algorithmic trading investment strategies. Due to the trading strategy's adjustment, the maximum drawdown of the Lambo token cannot be deeper than 10%. When you invest token, you receive Lambo token in return. Lambo token is the assurance token that proves that your tokens are invested in the smart contract. You can withdraw your tokens at any time, exchange your Lambo tokens to invested tokens at a new price, fixing your profit or loss. Okay. And then what else they got? So it's all stables? Okay, yeah, it's USDC or USDT. What's interesting here is that they don't have USDN. Is this how they're creating USDN? You have to have your own. There's a different. So it's either Waves Keeper or Ledger. Is this EVM? I got to do more research on this. This is definitely more videos for us to do this week. So I want to learn more about Waves.exchange, the Neutrino protocol, and what's going on out here. It seems like there's some good APRs, and let's stay tuned in. Okay, so that's Waves.exchange. Waves.exchange. Okay, so we're looking at these fast horses, Luna, Sol, and more, but we're coming across now Waves Exchange looking really healthy, and then the Neutrino, the USDN, and then the potentials of staking stables here at 63%, which is looking really attractive. Like, look, I like to calculate. You put down 500,000. Okay, you can make $800 USDT a day. Sheesh. Now, how long will that stay? Let's say, let's go for just, a little 100K, just so you see. I like these little calculators. So you like a little 100K there, you're looking at $175 a day. Roughly around 63%. Now, is this sustainable over a year? I don't know, but it's nice to have stablecoin plays, and these are definitely attractive because there's little impermanent loss. Okay, so it's something to consider. Like I've said before, there is a role just for stablecoin plays. I mean, you can dedicate a whole channel, a whole entire career, I would say, into just finding the best ROIs and the best place to invest stablecoins. And right now, this is looking a lot more attractive than the Anchor Protocol. Anchor Protocol was very attractive for a while, and it allowed you to stake UST, the Terra stablecoin, but it looks like now Waves is introducing a similar product that may or may not have superior features. So let's see. This is exciting. I like that. Shout out to Adrian, Manuel, Richington, and the Crypto Maniacs. Passive Crypto Show totally agrees. So yeah, I'm glad that we came across this. We got something tangible here that may actually make us some gains. Okay, so let's keep an eye on this here. What I want to know is, is this EVM compatible? Do I just set up my MetaMask, or do I have to get a whole new wallet and then bridge it over, or what's going on? So those are the questions that we got to answer. Let's see if you click sign up. What do they say? Create an account. Yeah, so you could do it by email, the Ledger, or Waves Keeper. What's the Waves Keeper? That's their own wallet. Create an account. Yeah, so they have their own little wallet or whatnot. So I don't know if that wallet's EVM compatible, or what do they have tell you to download? It's their own wallet, or they have their own little exchange interface. I think that there are their own blockchain, the Waves blockchain. Not sure about currently, but I remember it not being EVM, which is why I didn't get in. I don't think it's EVM. I think this is their own blockchain. The Waves blockchain, the Waves Explorer. But is the Waves blockchain EVM compatible? I don't think it is. Yeah, I gotta do a little bit more research. But this does attract me because Waves is a brand that's a blockchain or at least a token that has been around at least since I've been in crypto. This is something I've seen for a while, so I would assume it to be legit. So I'm gonna keep this on my radar over here. All right, so that's something to check out. Waves.exchange, Neutrino Protocol. I think Waves has something to do with Russia, but don't know for sure. I mean, you could say the same thing about Vitalik himself. I mean, I don't know. It looks like Ethereum has something to do with Russia. I don't know. Yeah, very interesting. So I'm going to keep this on my radar. And again, it's Waves. They're doing it's major pump today, major pumpage. They're the top pumper. And them in Thor chain. So they're doing even better than Thor. Now, one thing I'm also noticing is that Waves and Thor, they kind of look like they're offering similar things, decentralized exchanging. Okay, so this is the DEX that are warming up here, Waves and Thor chain. Now that I'm not as big of a fan of MetaMask, I'm more open-minded to other wallet. Been lazing in the past and just stuck to MetaMask compatible networks. Me too. But I agree. MetaMask has been exposed, and why not try something else? It's always good to keep other options, alternatives on the table. The more alternatives that you have on your strategy, the more valuable it could be. So But I'm seeing a pattern here. Waves, Terra, Thor are the ones to watch. I agree. I would add Solana in there too. I put them in the title because Solana has their own blockchain and their own ecosystem that they seem to be doing things on. So I'll throw, and their technicals were all right. I'm gonna add Waves over here to my trading view. I don't think I have it. The Waves protocol. Waves against Tether, Waves against Bitcoin, and Waves against ETH, obviously. There it is. Yeah, DEX and stable coins are booming then. Yeah, and I see what I'm guessing the trend is that you're seeing more larger whales with big bags. And these large whales with big bags, you're not going to just come and just drop, 10 million on NFTs that may or may not be liquid. We don't know. But, as bigger players move into the crypto space, they're going to want to do DeFi plays. And the DeFi plays that have less impermanent loss may be attractive. These stable coin plays, they're easy to account for. Okay, because once you start, adding a variable of two different coins that have two different prices on an LP and then staking that, there's a lot of spinning wheels. And yeah, there's gains to be made. But if you're running a large portfolio, I would assume, and this is something I've said before, it's probably smart to have a nice significant amount of your portfolio, whether it be 5, 10, 20, 25, 30% in stable coins. And, having it as a single asset may be all right. So, these DEXs and these stable coin plays might be attractive to major players. You're like, okay, so we got $500 million. What are we going to do here? Hey, maybe we can explore some stable coins. In addition to, Bitcoin and Ethereum. FTM's been quiet, and I'm still there. I'm still on Tomb and whatnot, Beethoven, but they've been quiet. Although they're not, bleeding out or anything. Let's go back to FTM. They're up today in the green, 145. They're looking okay. Now the technical has changed to neutral. So this is looking good. It looks like, maybe they were a little bit behind some of these other tokens that we're talking about, but they're definitely in the same category. FTM's is DeFi. So your 1 week projections are still a little weak. Your 1 day are a little bit more favorable, but the 1 months look all right. Okay, and this is Phantom against USDT. I mean, I'm sure if you compared Phantom to ETH, it's probably going to be falling behind a little bit. Right, so, because ETH is moving. What would you say are your current biggest DeFi plays right now? I mean, I have a good amount on Phantom and Tomb and things like that. I had a good amount also on Jewel, but you know, I moved a significant amount out of Jewel. Although I'm still there. I'm still there. Don't get it twisted. I'm still in Jewel, and Jewel's doing all right. But I'm not as heavy. At one point, Jewel was my top play for a long time. But I let you guys know I got out. Now, you know, as far as the play to replace Jewel, sheesh, look at Jewel about to hit 10. Wow. I'm regretting getting out of this play. I mean, like I said, I'm not out, but I'm regretting getting out the majority of the bag. I was farming this token down like a maniac, and I took most of the bag out when it started dropping under 5. You know, and then they announced a new subnet, and now they're about to drop Crystal Veil. There's a lot of stuff happening. So kaboom! I'm excited. I didn't, you know, completely lose here. I still got tokens locked up there. So Jewel still a significant position. Tomb and Phantom. I'm still in some Mimus plays over there on CRO. CRO has been doing well, but as far as that high APR that, you know, that was thrilling to earn, I'm not in a play right now that made me as happy as Jewel did. You know, for a while, you know, Jewel's still about 300% APR if you pair with Phantom, or I think if you pair with ETH, it's like about 200%, 240. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, this week, I really considered getting back a significant amount of my bag back in there and starting to farm the token, but it's hard to buy back at almost twice what you sold at. Although, like I said, I mean, I've made so much gain. So with Jewel, I'm super happy. I'm grateful. I'm like, everything's great. It's probably the best play I did in the past 6 months. Do you know when the lockup ends? The lockup does end, I believe, June or July, and at which point the tokens start unlocking incrementally over a course of 1 year. So, you know, feel the same. I decided to keep my Jewel on 1 LP while selling rewards. Okay, yeah. So, you know, I'm kind of looking for that golden play again, but I'm not really there. I'm kind of, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't have a killer play right now. I don't, you know, I'm holding on to what I believe in, but there's nothing like a killer play. And the killer play would have been to remain in Jewel. Okay. But, you know, I didn't. But hey, you know what I mean? What did I sell for? You know, ETH. So, I mean, I got ETH, but what am I doing with it? Not much. You know, you can earn on ETH. You could go to your Mimus. How's Mimus looking? Mimus is over there on CRO. Well, let's look at CRO real quick. I'm interested to see how the Crystal Veil play turns out. Me too. Did you get any information as to how much we can expect to be airdropped to us? Because I know that if you were holding Jewel during June or February or something, they took a snapshot and they're going to airdrop Crystal Veil. But, you know, they probably are going to do that later. I don't know, or they'll unlock it in increments. I'll tell you one thing about the Jewel team, DeFi Kingdoms, is that their tokenomic strategy is superior. Okay, and in fact, their whole strategy seems to be superior, guys. I'm going to be honest, and I said it from the very beginning when I identified the project. The only thing that, you know, it's hard for me to pay attention to is I don't like the gameplay. I'm not into the lore, but that's just a personal taste. You know, I'm not into, you know, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. You know, the Legend of Zelda type stuff, even though I used to play when I was a kid. But, you know, I'm not the gamer. But I do identify that, you know, the hybrid aspect of DeFi Kingdoms is something that's so unique. And it's definitely, they're setting precedent. The subnet with AVAX is, you know, so I have a lot of good things to say about them. I'm glad that I still have a bag. Just regretting not having more, honestly. But is it too late? You know, I'm not going to go ahead and buy it almost double. I'm not going to do that. Let's check out MyMess, money market liquid staking protocol on Chronos chain right now. See how they're looking. They got on some decent APRs. You can check them out over here. This is Mimus Finance on CRO, the Crypto.com chain. And they got, this is an attractive place to just wait. Okay, CRO, you can get 18%, 19%, Bitcoin, 19%, ETH, 16%. And you can also get even more APR if you take out a loan and leverage your bag. So again, this is such a young protocol, they will pay you to take out a loan. So if you take out a Bitcoin loan, the interest is 4%, but they reward you 2% in Mimus and 44% in R Mimus, which is locked up Mimus for, I believe, 6 months. But, it's still worth paying attention to. Look at this ETH at 54. These things are not permanent. They are probably going to be a lot less in the next month to two. Not much of a gamer currently myself either. My main focus is the passive side. Yeah, me too. I don't really play games. But, I'm down to try to capitalize off some of these up-and-coming games. So I'm excited about that. Juul's doing good, but I must admit, I don't have that home run play right now that is steady, giving us those gains that we're excited about. Now, we have identified some attractive APRs for some stable there on Waves Exchange, the Neutrino, Mimus Finance certainly have some attractive APRs, but those plays I look like more of like places to wait while you wait for those Juul type plays that they may start at 1,000, 1,500% APR, and then the token does well, and then you just hit everything home runs out the box. I just don't have those plays right now, but that's okay. That may change tomorrow or next week, and that's how crypto is. Peaks and valleys. You may go up, down. It is what it is. Let me keep an eye over on DeFi, which is the DeFi Kingdom's knockoff, which is not too bad, and they're the same people behind Mimus and Trank Finance. This keeps dumping. 1051. I think that, since their competition's doing so well, that this is not allowing them to grow right now. They're at 1050, but the APRs are wild. So it begs the question, is this a time to start collecting more FIRA so that when the DeFi Kingdom's hype dies down even for a couple days, you can capitalize on that? I don't know. I would expect that when Crystal Veil launches sometime thereafter, maybe a few days to a few weeks, the price of Juul should experience a little pullback. Usually when the reveal of the new project happens, that's when some people take profits. But we don't know. I'll tell you, these guys over there at DeFi Kingdoms, they consider a lot. And I'm sure that they consider what I just said. And I would imagine that they're constructing their releases and their contracts and their tokenomics to prevent the dumpage of Juul as much as possible. All right, guys, 34 minutes today. This one went by really fast. We were actually talking a lot of info today. So, boom. All right. Waves Exchange, Solana, Luna, Terra. There is a lot of things to pay attention to. Keep an eye on that and run back this live stream today. I think it's definitely packed on some info. Most people in Harmony are probably focused on accumulating Juul in anticipation for Crystal Veil. Yeah, it seems like Harmony is mostly just DFK, but you got some FIRA in there, but you could say the same thing. Most of FIRA is DFK. Morning Champ, same here with DFK. Wasn't into the gamification, mined a ton of Juul with Juul 1 and got out, and I'm waiting for Epoch 51 unlock approximately 22 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly when, but I'm thinking June or July. And then once it starts unlocking, it will fully unlock over a course of a year. Okay, so, let's say if you have 1,000 coins that are locked, they will start unlocking, I think, in June or July, and you should get all of those tokens returned to you within the course of a year in increments, so linearly. which is smart on their side too, because it prevents dump. Imagine if all the tokens unlocked all at once. I mean, people would dump them, right? So I'm rooting for DeFi Kingdoms. I want that price to stay up. I'll be honest with you. Once it started dumping and all this stuff started happening, it was like, it looks like to me that Jewel should go down to like $1, you know, and maybe that's where it's going to end up being later. But right now it's looking like a boomer. So I'm glad that I got the bag. Hopefully it will be worth more, the same or more, when the token starts unlocking. All right, Dex Ranger, Passive Crypto Show, and the rest of the boomers. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for today. I'll be around. I've been talking to our artists doing good work and making good progress on the Metacox. Yesterday he was showing me some of the layers for the eyes, and showing me some of the shades and the glasses that he was gonna add. Pretty cool. I gotta say. And a little surprise, you know, it's gonna look significantly different than the sneak peeks that you guys saw. Okay, we hit him with the remix, okay, and we improved. So I'm glad to report that we're making some good strides. I'm actively talking to the artists every day right now. These things are gonna be done soon. All right, guys, make sure that you're there, active in the Champagne Room Discord. As I mentioned yesterday, you never know, I may make that private. Shout out to i7 that suggested maybe making an alpha channel and private to those that maybe hold the medals of honor, and have like a small group there of, you know, 20, 30 people. You know, have those dedicated crypto soldiers that hold the medals over there, maybe. Let me know. Give me your comments and suggestions and your positive energy over there. And let's continue to build. Stay strong, guys. Dex Ranger, I appreciate you. Passive Crypto, shout out to Poison. I see all the meta maniacs out there. I appreciate you, maniacs. I'll be back tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's fight. Champion.